Hi, I'm Sulema Lopez.
And I'm Alejandra Flores.
Welcome to United ITV News, a program that will show you what's happening at United ISD.
We'll show you events and activities that take place in our district.
On today's show, the first day of school has come and gone. We'll show you how things went at several campuses.
And several schools and district administrators take part in the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge.
Those stories and more are coming up
on this exciting edition of United ITV News.
The first day of school is one of anticipation for teachers and students.
Our cameras were at Clark Elementary, United Middle School, and United High School to see how things went on the first day of school.
The first day of school at United ISD took place on August 25th of 2014. Teachers at Clark Elementary greeted their new students and welcomed them to class. Parents and students also filled the office area to clear up any last-minute administrative issues. The students can be seen at their desk as they embark on a new school year. Principal Sandro Igarera of Clark Elementary says the first day of school got off to a very good start.
We're really excited for a new fantastic school year. We are ready. We recharged batteries over summer and we're ready for our students.
Traffic safety is a vital concern, not only on the first day of school, but throughout the rest of the school year as well. Parents lined up to drop off their children at school. At United Middle School, the 6th grade class gathered in the auditorium. Principal Rebecca Morales shared important information with her new students about bullying.
And let me tell you that it seldom happens because we're so strict about it, but if it does, then there is going to be action taken. And I want you all to remember that.
Meanwhile, at United High School, morning traffic was also busy for the first day of school. Many students ride the school bus. The students were waiting for the signal to head to their first class. Campus Principal Alberto Aleman ventured outside his office to keep an eye on things. Principal Aleman credits his staff for a smooth first day.
We did a lot of preparation. Our counselors and registration did excellent work in preparing all our students with their schedules last week. And this morning we had some students that didn't have their schedules, so we had lines, and we prepared with personnel in cafeteria to by a last name to assign their schedules to them. So everything went smoothly this morning, and hopefully it's an omen for the rest of the year.
It's still hot in Laredo, but several employees at United High School received a big chill. It was all for a very good cause, the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. It's a phenomenon that is sweeping the country. The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge is a fundraiser that benefits the ALS Association.
The United High School has been challenged by me to do the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, and they have so graciously accepted to do it, and in order to raise awareness for ALS, and we also will be donating to the ALS charity to find a cure for the disease.
Ice chests full of water were filled with ice, and on cue, the teachers were dunked with ice-cold water.
Yeah.
ALS is an abbreviation for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. The illness is commonly known as Lou Gehrig's disease, and there is no cure. The disease affects people in our community. The ALS Association is working to find a cure.
That's what we want to do. We want to be able to raise awareness for the disease, let the people know that it is out there and that we need to find a cure, so that way people won't lose family members. Like I lost my mother to this disease 10 years ago, and she was an educator for UISD. She was a teacher.
ALS causes the loss of voluntary muscle movement. People with ALS lose the ability to walk, speak, eat, or breathe. The disease is 100% fatal.
Alexander High School held its Ice Bucket Challenge as well. Faculty, staff, and members of the Student Council dumped ice water on themselves for a very good cause. The Bulldog Nation did its part in an attempt to create a world without ALS.
We're here supporting the ALS Foundation. ALS is an organization that supports or helps the people in our community who suffer with ALS.
After prepping their buckets and filling them with ice and water, everyone took turns taking the ALS Bucket Challenge.
United ISD administrators, including Superintendent Roberto J. Santos, prepared their buckets as well. They also chipped in to do their part to find a cure for ALS. The nationwide phenomenon is also very popular here at United ISD. The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge is a fundraiser that benefits the ALS Association.
I think all of us, either have friends who have had it or, know of some of the people who have had it here in Laredo. And I think it's something we want to contribute to be able to donate some money to hopefully somewhere we'll find a cure.
Superintendent Santos gave his grandchildren the honor of pouring the ice water on him. Santos was joined by several district administrators.
I would like to challenge any and everyone for the cause of ALS to join the bandwagon as we contribute to fight for this particular illness, and hopefully we'll able to conquer it and to save all of those who are currently suffering from this dreaded disease.
The buckets were filled with water. Then ice was added. This fun activity serves a serious purpose. Pledges are donated to the ALS Foundation in an attempt to find a cure for the disease. ALS causes the loss of voluntary muscle movement.
ITV cameras paid a visit to Troutman Middle School on the first day of school. Faculty and staff are putting in a heroic effort to make sure the school year is a good one. Traffic was busy at Troutman Middle School as students and their parents made their way into the front door. Principal Leticia Menchaca took to the hallways to lend a helping hand where it was needed.
Typical first day of school. For the most part, everybody's in class. We were projected to have an enrollment of about 1,850 students, and so I think it went quite smoothly this morning. They're all in class with the exceptions of these few students, so we're doing good.
The theme this year at Troutman Middle School is superheroes. That's why Principal Menchaca and other staff are wearing capes. Superheroes are positive role models. They set a good example and inspire people to do their best. Faculty and staff are encouraged to put in a heroic effort on behalf of their students.
I'm very proud of all my staff. We were all ready. Everybody's great, doing good. So we're anticipating another great year here at Troutman Middle School.
Before the start of the school year, Troutman Middle School learned that it was named a high-performing school and a high-progress school by the Texas Education Agency. High-performing schools are named based on performance in reading and math. High-progress schools are schools that receive Title I funding and are in the top 25% in annual improvement. They may also demonstrate the ability to close performance gaps based on state criteria.
They look at our reading and math scores overall, and we have to reach a certain percentage, and I believe the federal government's percentage is at approximately 78-79% passing in reading and math. And if we attain that, then with all of our students, then we get our distinction for performance. And for progress, and that's for our special prop students, if they progress from a certain percentage passing to a greater percentage passing, a certain amount of progress, that was another reason why we got our progress distinctions. We have an outstanding staff. I am so proud of them. They're so committed and so dedicated to our students here at Troutman Middle School. I mean, I can't tell you, I'm beaming with joy. I'm very proud of all of them.
A distinguished alumnus generously provided 5 scholarships to recent graduates of United High School. Each scholarship had a value of $1,000. The scholarships were donated by Ronald Rodriguez, a local attorney and a 1986 graduate of United High School.
Initially, I was just going to give 1 scholarship, but after I received 5 outstanding applications, I've decided, and it's been my honor and privilege to actually expand the scholarship program, and we'll be handing each and every contestant tonight a total of 5 scholarships, so everyone comes out a winner.
The scholarships were handed out at a reception at the Laredo Country Club. The 5 scholarship recipients will attend the University of Texas at Austin in the fall. Rodriguez left the scholarship recipients with some words of advice.
Be true to yourself, have faith and confidence in your abilities, and be honest. And don't take any shortcuts. There really is no shortcut to success. You gotta honor your mother and father, honor yourself through hard work, dedication, and hopefully your God-given abilities will take you across the finish line.
United played a football game against Sherryland. Let's take a look at some highlights of this game.
have highlights from another game. This time it's Alexander versus Martin. Coming up on United ITV News, our district gets a generous donation from IZOD and JCPenney. We'll explain.
And some local church members help students from Roosevelt Elementary start the school year on the right foot.
Don't change that channel.
You're watching United ITV News.
School safety begins with your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s. This school year, say no to drugs and alcohol. Always report bullying to an adult. Attend class every day. Texting and cell phone use is forbidden when driving in school zones. Report any criminal or suspicious activity to campus police. And always watch out for kids at crosswalks and when loading on and off buses.
Keep our kids safe.
Like adults, young people need to exercise too. At least 1 hour of physical activity every day. Regular exercise helps you.
Build healthy bones, muscles, and joints.
Feel less stressed.
Feel better about ourselves.
Keep a healthy weight.
Sleep better at night. Feel more ready to learn in school.
And don't forget to make healthy food choices as well.
Exercise and healthy eating equals success.
Please observe the following safety tips when hunting with youngsters. Always directly supervise youth hunters.
Teach them to always keep their weapons pointed in the safe direction. Make sure that they keep their fingers off the trigger and that their safety is engaged unless they are taking a shot. Make sure that they always know what's beyond their target. Teach them to engage the safety every time they lower their weapon. Please enjoy this dove season and make the extra effort to keep our kids safe.
Make sure they always treat their weapons as if they will fire, even when on safety or unloaded.
United ISD is proud to announce the annual Music Region 14 UIL Marching Band Competition.
Admission is $6 per person, with the first band taking the field at 9:30 a.m. and concluding with the announcement of awards at 12 noon.
On behalf of United ISD, we would like to invite the community. Please come out and support the marching bands of Laredo at the UISD Student Activity Complex Stadium on October 18th.
We hope to see you there.
The district has received a generous donation of new uniforms from JCPenney and IZOD.
Just before the start of the new school year, JCPenney donated thousands of dollars worth of IZOD school uniforms.
Ronnie Yunus, Director of Public Relations, spent some time sorting and unpacking these uniforms in our district's warehouse.
We are unpacking the wonderful donations of student uniforms we have received from IZOD and JCPenney, and we're getting ready for the start of the school year by unpacking these donations of school uniforms so that way we could ship them to our schools.
A total of 1,000 articles of clothing, brand new tops and bottoms, will go to some deserving district students. The uniforms were sorted by size and were readied for shipping to our district schools. The students receiving these uniforms will be among the sharpest looking students in United ISD.
Members of the Christ Worship Center generously donated uniforms and school supplies to financially needy students at Franklin D. Roosevelt Elementary. The donated items were delivered to the school. Other donated items included backpacks and shoes. This school year marks the 4th year that members of the Christ Worship Center get together to help students in need.
We're just excited that we are able to help and invest in the lives of those that need help, and praying that they have a great school year.
There was a small gathering in the school's library. That's where the donated items were handed out to students. Students posed with a large thank you card as a token of their gratitude.
Graduations don't only take place in May. There were some students who graduated in August. The summer graduation ceremony for 2014 was held at the Student Activity Complex Auditorium. Students from all United ISD high schools took part in this important event. The students crossed the stage and gratefully received their diplomas. The students were also congratulated by their principals. These students completed their requirements during summer school and were eligible to take part in this graduation ceremony.
Just before the start of the school year, United ISD employees were invited to enjoy an evening of baseball and fun. It was part of the United ISD Back to School Baseball Bash.
We're hosting all the UISD employees, welcoming them back to school. They can come out here and join with their families, have a good time, get ready for the new school year, which starts on Monday.
Students and administrators posed for pictures with team members. Cheerleaders from several campuses showed up to cheer for the local team. The ceremonial first pitch was tossed by UISD Board President Javier Montemayor.
That was good. I made it all the way to home plate, so I didn't get made fun of, but yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time.
A pleasant evening of family fun was organized by the Gateway Community Coalition. This event benefited the children in our community.
We have been doing it for the past 3 years, and it benefits our students from the districts, the indigent students that need new shoes to come back to school.
The price of admission was a new pair of children's shoes. Activities included face painting. Young children were invited to have their faces painted by local youth. Other activities included Zumba dancing and prize giveaways. Pancho, the mascot of the Laredo Lemurs, also posed for pictures with young children. Families were treated to a showing of the animated film Rio 2. Sponsors included Driscoll Health Plans, the Laredo Lemurs, and Entrovision.
H-E-B grocery stores held a fundraiser to benefit United ISD. Customers would receive a passport to sample 6 different products.
We're here at United ISD Night at H-E-B on Delmar and McPherson, and what they're doing is they're having this fundraiser where we have to fill out a passport, and we have to take it to 6 sampling stations, get it filled out at each sampling station, and for every completed passport event or passport card that we have, we get $10 for it. So that's a donation towards United ISD, so we hope to raise a lot of money for United ISD tonight, courtesy of H-E-B.
The store will donate $10 for each completed passport, up to $5,000. The money will be used to purchase school supplies for district students. The fundraiser had a festive atmosphere thanks in part to the different stand scenes that showed up to entertain shoppers. Students from United Middle School, Trotman Middle School, and 9 Elementary took part in the event. Members of the community did come through for United ISD. The district was awarded the $5,000.
Students at United High School's 9th grade campus learned a valuable lesson about leadership. The students heard from 3 leaders in our community.
My father worked in the oil field.
They were Becky Palomo, a local judge, John Esquivel with U.S. Customs and Border Protection, and Blas Castañeda with Laredo Community College. The event was organized by the local chapter of Communities in School. Students gathered in the gym to learn about the importance of education and being prepared for the future.
If you pay attention, if you learn your skills in class, if you learn your math and your science and your English, all of these, you will be successful.
The students were encouraged to take their studies seriously at the high school level. They were also encouraged to get a university degree.
United ISD hosted a luncheon for the public and private sector entities that took part in the externship program. The externship program places teachers out in the field with businesses and local government. The teachers observe how the business operates and learn what skills are required. The teachers use what they learn to establish a useful curriculum that will better prepare students for the demands of the workforce.
The externship is a program where a teacher is placed at a work site for a week during the summer, and they're asked to, our business partners are asked to make sure that the teacher has as much exposure to the different areas of their business as possible, because the teacher then uses that experience to come back and write lesson activities for their students based on their externship experiences.
The program is open to teachers at all 4 United ISD high schools.
In May, the district took time to recognize those employees who will retire. This took place at the 2nd annual retiree banquet. The retirees were thanked by members of our board of trustees for their years of service. Administrators also took time to thank the retirees for their service to United ISD. Support personnel, teachers, and administrators made the decision to enjoy retirement as they closed out their careers at United ISD. The banquet was held in the Paseo Real Banquet Hall.
We'll be right back with more news after this.
The United ISD Fine Arts Department would like to invite you to come join us at the United ISD Marching Band Festival.
This musical event will take place on Saturday, October 4th, starting at 5 p.m. at the Bill Johnson Student Activity Complex Stadium.
Admission will be $7 at the gate. You may obtain pre-sale tickets from any UISD and LISD band director. Don't miss this opportunity to see great high school bands perform their UIL Marching Contest show.
Please join us.
Drivers, be careful around school buses and school zones. Come to a complete stop when you see the flashing red light on a school bus. Slow down to 20 miles per hour in a school zone at the start and at the end of each school day. State law prohibits the use of cell phones or any handheld devices in an active school zone. Please obey crossing guards directing traffic. Failure to heed these warnings can lead to fines or jail time.
Keep our kids safe. Drive carefully.
Hi, my name is Jose Hernandez. I'm a former migrant farm worker and now a former NASA astronaut. I had the opportunity to become an astronaut because I stayed in school and I focused on STEM education, science, technology, engineering, and math. And even though we worked in the fields, I was able to realize my dream through hard work and perseverance. No matter how humble your beginnings are, there's a way to move forward, and that's through a proper education.
The United Council of Parents meets periodically to share information concerning education initiatives and student achievement. The UCOP meeting, as it's known, was held at the Bill Johnson Student Activity Center. The meetings are hosted by the Department of Federal and State Compensatory Programs. April's meetings discuss school accountability, issues, and matters concerning testing. Also discussed was the new requirement that evaluates campuses based on physical education courses and fine arts classes. The information is then shared with the Texas Education Agency. Districts will now be evaluated on how they engage with students and the community. There was also an overview of the Federal and State Compensatory Programs Department. The department receives funding for educating our homeless students, overseeing after-school programs, and education for migrant students. Title III funding for bilingual education initiatives were also discussed. The district's bilingual education department receives money to supplement English language learning. This includes professional development, upgrades to the curriculum, and software acquisition.
You've been watching United ITV News.
We hope you enjoyed our show.
I'm Zulema Lopez.
And I'm Alejandra Flores.
Thank you for watching.